Meshing is a very important feature for finite element analysis. ETABS software uses finite element analysis. Basically, the ETABS software is based on the basic principle of the ETABS software is the finite element method. For that purpose, in the finite element method, we have to divide the object of beams, columns, slabs into smaller parts. Then finite element make the analysis on these small elements and after combining show the whole analysis results. For example, if we do the smaller meshing size, then it will give us better results, and if we do coarser meshing, then it will give us a less accurate results, and further it will give less time to analyze. Inversely, in the other sense, if we do the more refined meshing, then more better results we get, but for that we have to make the time then the software need more time to analyze, because we have defined our model. So how we define the meshing in ETABS? For example, first of all, I will do the meshing of slabs. So here assign shell, then go into the floor auto mesh options. So there are different options for meshing. For example, default for defining rigid diaphragm and mass only, no mesh objects into 2 by 2 parts. So there are multiple options, but I am good with the default option. So here it's in the default option, the size of the one box that is will be 4.1 feet. So the for better results 3 feet box is okay. So that's why I am selecting 3 feet. Okay, and then I will apply. After applying, basically I have not selected any object. So here I will select object properties. In the object properties I will select the floors. Select. Okay, you can see all the floors are selected. Now I will click apply. After apply, if the meshing sizes are not appearing, you can see in the set display options. Here is the shell analysis mesh. Apply. Okay, now you can see all these small boxes are appearing. So each box is a 3 feet by 3 feet. So that's how we do the meshing of slabs. For meshing of walls, first of all I have to draw the walls for in the elevations. For example, in this way. So here I will select all stories and select the wall, draw wall in plane. Here I will select my wall type. Basically I have defined the wall 200 millimeter in the previous lectures. So here I will draw the wall only in one story. Automatically the wall will be drawn in the all stories. Here is the starting point. Here is the ending point of the wall. Here you can see I have drawn the wall only in the one story. Then the wall will be drawn in the all the stories. So here I will select object type and select walls. When I select walls will be selected. Then I will go in the assign shell wall auto mesh options. Again there is multiple options. So now I will select auto rectangular mesh option. There are other options, you can play with that. I am showing the options with which I am comfortable. I am a structural engineer, so these are the options. So here again is the box size is 3 feet by 3 feet. That is the one side dimension of the box. Okay, apply. Okay, if you still are not seeing the meshing, you can again see the meshing in the shell analysis mesh. Apply. Okay, Now you can also see the meshing are also appearing in the walls. Now I will show the mesh options for the beams columns. So here I will select the object type in the column beams, columns, beams, braces, all these are beams types. I will select OK, go to assign, then the frame auto mesh options. So here I will select the auto mesh at intermediate joints and intersecting frames / edges. Apply. OK. Now I will again select the, you can also select from here, get previous selection. Here when I have selected, all the selections is appear. Here you can see the auto mesh options are assigned to the beams and columns. I will again go to into the frame floor mesh options. It will basically coincide the slabs and the beams, the meshing at same points. Apply. Okay, so that's how we will prepare our model for the finite element analysis in ETABS. So that's all for meshing. Thank you.